Hello, Vipers. I hope you are enjoying our unit about space so far and making some cool observations. This week, we are attempting to make a scaled model of our solar system. When things are really, really big, we scale them down so that we can see them. Just like with things like cells and microorganisms, when they're really, really small, we make them bigger so that we can see them. But because our solar system, as you're learning, is quite large, if we want to see it all together, we have to create models that we can use. So this week, we're asking you to put a model of our solar system onto one sheet of paper. So I wanted to walk you through how you are going to do this. So you're going to start, the instructions tell you, by drawing a diagonal line across your paper like this, okay, from the bottom left-hand corner to the top right-hand corner. And then in the bottom left-hand corner, you want to put a little dot, and you want to label that dot the sun, okay? So that starts here. All right, then in order to scale this down, we have to take the actual distances of each planet from the sun, right? So Mercury is 58 million kilometers from the sun, and we want to scale that down into something that fits onto one sheet of paper. Okay, so in order to do that, we are using a scale that says, pardon my awful writing, 200 million kilometers. Okay, so that's a 2 with all these zeros. 200 million kilometers is equal to 1 centimeter. Right, so that's our scale for this drawing. That's a terrible equal sign. There we go. Right? So in order to use this scale, we have to make a ratio. And literally that means that we are just going to take the actual distance of the planet to the sun and divide it by our scaled distance in order to get how many centimeters away we are going to draw this. So for example, all right, I'm going to erase, no, we won't erase that. All right, so here's what we need to do. We need to take Mercury's distance, which is 58, try my stylus here, 58 million kilometers, so 58, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, and kilometers, and divide it by 200 million kilometers. Okay. So that means that the 58 million goes into our calculator first, right? So if we bring up a calculator and we divide, let's get to where we can see this, right? And we take 58 million, let me get that right, 58 comma 1 2 3 1 2 3, okay, and divide it by 200 million, so 200 and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 kilometers, we get 0.29. right? 0.29. So that means we need 0.29 centimeters away from the sun, right? So that's what we would write in here. Let's actually do a skinnier one here. Okay, so our distance is going to be 0.29, so about 0.3 of a centimeter. Right? So if I've got the sun, I'm going to place my ruler right here, and then I am going to measure 0.3, or the 3 little ticks millimeter marks. So it's going to be like 1, 2, 3. It's going to be pretty close. And I'm going to put an X right here, right? And I am going to label this Mercury. Okay, so once I label this Mercury, then I do a calculation on the next one. So I take Venus, 108 million kilometers, and divide it by 200 million, right? So like if I just pull the eraser, I don't want to clear the whole page, just the eraser. And now in order to do Venus, right, I would just do 108 million, divide it by 200 million, right? So if we want to go back to our calculator, I can even do that, and I'll do one more, right? So clear this. Okay. And do 108, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, divided by 200 million, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I get 0.54. So when I come back to my drawing, right, I can put that in here. Now we have 0.54 centimeters. So now we're just going to take our ruler from the sun and go a little bit further. If I had my ruler here, you'd see me measure about half of 1 centimeter, right? 0.54, half of a centimeter. I'm going to put another X, okay? And I am going to label this one Venus, right? And I will continue until I have the entire solar system on this one line. So you will continue to do the math, figure out the rest of these, and draw these either in your comp book and take a picture, or we pushed out a digital template where you can do something similar to this.